Mic check one, mic check two, mic check one, mic check two.
Your face says I be with somebody. Every move that I make, I be on you on side me on. Why you never advise me? I'm tryna make sure that my head on. Instead you telling me I'm dead wrong. But you not always me. Don't blame, what I done right, don't we all agree? Well, who should feel shame? But you not always me. Don't blame, what I done right, don't we all agree? Well, who should feel shame? Got my burner on so they won't play me.
What's up, in Nation? It's your girl Naya Nation, where I make all the Christians, and I'm back with another video. Alright, y'all. So today, I know y'all just seen all that day. Alright, y'all. So today I'm at my grandma's house right now. She having a little get together for her birthday or whatever, and I'm in my cousin room. But I'm gonna give y'all a story time on how I almost got arrested. And yeah, so let's get into the video. So to start the story off, y'all remember when I had made that it's so hot, oh my god. Y'all remember when I had made that the Spirit Week video? This one that happened, and I had told y'all that stuff that happened. That's why I ain't have my phone on my trouble yet. So let me tell y'all what happened. Get to the video. So you know, with Spirit Week, it was doing good or whatever. You know, just having fun. You know, going to school, dressing up with your friends, all that stuff. And the first day went good. The second day went good. So come Wednesday, I think it was on Wednesday. If I'm not mistaken, it was either Wednesday or Tuesday. It was one of them days. But McDonald's, normally after school, everybody walked to McDonald's because McDonald's is like, it's like the after school hangout spot for the kids who walk. So everybody walked to McDonald's and we just be chilling, like we be chilling, all that other stuff. So they closed down, well, they didn't close it down, but they stopped you from going inside because they was remodeling it. So the next place was like, they wasn't gonna stay there and stay outside McDonald's. So everybody started walking to down the thing, like down the street, the Checkers, Publix, a little plaza over there. And I stayed right across the street from them. So you know, I let a couple of my friends get picked up at my house. I told them to come, let them get picked up. It was me. I'm not gonna say the two boys who kind of got me killed. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna say their name. That's it. So it was me, my friend Chaz, my friend Alexis, the Mari. I don't know what they were there. I'm not sure. No, he wasn't there. And it was more of us. I'm not gonna say his name. Okay, keep them two names out. And it was more. I just can't remember. And my friend Jemiah. It was a couple of us there, but that's besides the point. So we was all there. We was chilling. This. So my I posted something on my story, and my brother seen my story. He started tripping, or they were talking about, so you got all these people inside my mama's house. I'm like, mommy know that they're there. Like, he just started tripping. So he pulled up, and I told him, he was like, it better not be no niggas in the house when I get there. I'm like, mommy knows that they're here. Like, she seen them, and then she left. And he was still tripping, so he said he was finna pull up. So I told them, I ain't know, like, my brother have his own mind. I ain't know what he was finna do. Like, he's finna surprise us. So I'm like, I told him, I'm like, okay, y'all. So y'all come on. We finna walk off a little bit. My mom told me to stay home, but I completely forgot. She told me to stay home because the landlord is supposed to be coming to fix something. I think under the sink or whatever. And I was going, the landlord came, my brother put that. He called me, like, where you at? I'm like, I'm walking around my friends because you're doing too much, you're tripping, And then he was like, you need to come back to the house, the landlord here, mama told you to stay here, and you left, So we came back or whatever, and it was just me, KJ, and the two boys who got me into the situation. So we're gonna call them, I don't know, I don't wanna be, we're gonna call them,
A few moments later. The next day.
We're gonna call them SpongeBob and Patrick. That's what we're gonna call them, because they dumb. So we're gonna call them SpongeBob and Patrick. SpongeBob will be, who's the dumbest? I feel like the follower and the dumbest, I feel like was, so he's gonna be SpongeBob. No, he's gonna be Patrick. And the other one's gonna be SpongeBob. So it was just me and KJ or whatever, and me KJ, SpongeBob, and Patrick. So we had we would start walking around thinking my brother, he came, he talked to them, he just got acquainted with everybody. You know, he was chill about the situation, like after the fact, because at first he was tweaking. So he was chill, and then he let them back in the house, and then they were like, okay, I'm gonna start walking to back to the plaza, like across from my house. I'm like, all right. So we started walking with them. So me and KJ was walking with SpongeBob and Patrick. So it was just all of us walking. And tell me how these boys, these little boys, like they came up from behind us, and it was 3 of them, and it was only 2 bikes. So it was 2 bikes, and it was 3 of them. I think, I don't know, all of them was on a bike. So they started playing around or whatever, talking about some, I guess they knew my face or whatever. So they came up to me thinking it was safe, like they know, like they see my face because they cool with my brother. Like they little boys, like they in 2nd grade, or they going to 3rd grade now, but they know my brother's going to 6. My brother is 12. And I guess they all went to the same elementary school. So my brother used to since he was older and like more mature, he took them, like he went to school with them, and they was like friends. Like he took them to school, made sure they got back home. So I guess since they see my face, they knew my face, they thought it was cool or whatever, they thought was straight to like come to us. So I'm looking, I'm like, that's a little boy that had kicked my mama door. And they was like, SpongeBob was no. Patrick was like, he kicked your mama door, da 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 da. And then he went to the boy, he was like, you kicking people those shit, da 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 da. You know, just talking. And then he was like, oh, let me see the bite, let me see the bite. This is what Patrick is saying. Hey, let me see the bite, let me see the bite. You're like, no, you know, he said, I'm gonna ride him, give it back. So you know the boy not really thinking that, because he know, like, I guess he know my face or whatever. He got on the bike. He let Patrick get on the bike. And Patrick started like zooming off with the bike, but he came back because he's not that guy. He's not that type of person. Like he came back and gave him gave the boy his bike back. So here come SpongeBob. SpongeBob, I'm not gonna say he's like that, but like he don't care. Like he have an I don't care mindset, and I feel like Patrick just is like following. Like I guess he wanna be like, I'm not gonna say wanna be like him. He's not been a leader, he's been a follower. Because he bought the bike back the first time. And the second time, SpongeBob had got on the bike. He zoomed off with the bike. And then Patrick got back on the other boy bike. Mind you, like physically taking them off the bike and getting on the bike. And they was like, you know, riding around. So I'm thinking they gonna come back. Because they ain't have a ride home. So I'm thinking they gonna come back. Tell me why them boys took them little boys' bike and zoomed and sped it off. Like, they sped off like they went home. So I'm like, what the? I'm like, this shit know where we stay. I'm thinking they finna come back. I'm like, yo, I'm yelling for them to come back, come back, come back. They are not coming back. So like, hold on, y'all. Alright, y'all. So somebody had King inside the So basically, what I was saying was, I can't remember what I was saying. They did not come back at all. So I'm like, they didn't know why I stayed, because they started running back to their parents, talking about something. Oh, they took the bike, and then we seen somebody come out the house. So me and KJ ain't know what to do. I'm like, KJ, we gotta go back to my house, like, just go. So I'm on the phone with my friend Maya. I'm calling her, I'm like, yo, I said it in. SpongeBob and Patrick done took these boys' bike, da 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 da. So I'm just telling her everything. She's still like across the street waiting for her ride. And I was like, and they sped off, da 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 da. So me and KJ, we running back to the house, like, cause I don't know, but I know the boys know why I stay here. Like, so we both trying to get contact with them. Mind you, both of them is so stupid. They don't even have their phones. Like, they got their phones took. So I can't call them, tell them bring the bikes back. Nothing. So we trying to figure out some way to try to get to them. I done texted my homeboy Brian. I'm texting everybody because they stay inside the same area. I'm like, bro, tell them just to bring the bikes back. So they didn't bring the bikes back or whatever. And I get a phone call from Maya like an hour, no, not even an hour, like a couple of minutes later, and she said I just seen SpongeBob and Patrick on the bike. They passed Bravo. Da, da, da. I'm like, they made it that far, like, bruh, like. And I guess after that, I just
Boy, if you don't
I just forgot about the whole situation, and next you know, like, I forgot about the whole situation, and then the little boy mama had came to my house, and they knocked on the door, and my mama wasn't even home yet, and they was like, do you know the boys who had took my son bike, da, da, da. Me trying to be a W homegirl, I'm not snitching on them. I'm like, I don't know, there was some other jits from Miramar, da, 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 I don't know. So I told them, like, I don't know them. And then they asked, did I have a video? I had a video, but I told them no. But I had deleted the video because, like, I was vlogging at first for the Spirit Day vlog thing. And then that's when I had cut it, like, I had to delete all the whatchamacallits because I was not trying to get caught up. So the first boy, his mama was understandable. His people was understandable because, like, it was just understandable. They was just understandable people. They're like, okay, we told them we'll get the bikes back. And next you know, I guess they left, and I didn't tell my mom what happened yet. I told her what happened, but like I didn't tell her the full truth, if that was it. And next you know, like, it's getting dark. It's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. The police came knocking on the door, and I'm like, at this point, no, the other little boy people came knocking on the door. She tried to confront my mama. My mama was just like, my mom was like, she was mad. Now my mama had got mad because they was like, well, your daughter, da, 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 da. I'm like, me, what did I do? They're like, your daughter, she was saying something because my mama had closed the door, so I couldn't finish listening to what she was saying. So I called somebody else, and I'm telling him what happened. Like, I told him what happened, and I'm telling him what else is happening. So mama told me to come outside because you know I seen police, like, I seen 2 police cars pull up. So I went, and the other boy, the understanding mama, she was on my side. Like, she was with my mama, she was talking to my mama, and then the other 2 people, like, they other kids, the other boy parents, they was on the other side talking to the police. And they were like, oh, she need to get charged for this and this and this. Because it was her friend. They were literally trying to press charges on me. I'm like, press charges on me for what? Like, so they the police started questioning me, and I had told them, like, this is why I messed up, that I lied to the police. And he kept asking me the same question, and I was like, I need to, like, stick with one thing, because if I keep saying different stuff, he gonna know I'm lying. So I just, like, kept saying it. He was asking me, well, do you know the boys? Da, 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 this. I lied, said I didn't know the boys, and said that they went to Miramar. I didn't know them. And then he was asking me more questions. They have Instagram. They have this. I said I don't know, but the whole time I knew. So the police mom was like, she was like, well, he shouldn't be questioning you, and I'm not right here. So mama had came with me, and he was just still talking to me. He was just questioning me. The whole time I am lying to him. And I feel like he knew I was lying because he was looking at me sideways. So here go the other man dad still trying to press charges on me. No, the other little boy dad still trying to press charges on me. And I'm like, press charges on me for what? Like, he's still trying to press charges on me. He said, well, until we get our bikes back, y'all need to take her in because she's still she's still part of the situation. Until we get the bikes back, she need to be put in he was trying so hard to get me to go to the thing. So at this point, I'm texting people. I'm like trying to get them to come back with the bikes. I'm like, bruh, I just lied for y'all. They're trying to get the phone right now. It might affect me because I just lied to the police for y'all, and y'all done did some dumb stuff. So after that, my mama, like, once the police left or whatever, because I guess the other lady who stopped me from being charge, she was like, well, they'll get the bikes back. The understanding lady, she's the one who helped me not get that charge personally, because she was like, well, she didn't really have nothing to do with it because the boys, they had took the bike and she was just in the neighborhood. She was walking with her friend and that. So after that, I had went inside the house. My mom was still talking to the police, and I'm on the phone. I'm like panicking. I didn't know what to do. So I had got my mom had came in the house and she called me. She just started going off on me, like she was just spazzing, going off on me. I'm like, for what? And I'm on the phone with somebody too. And they're like, you're dumb. Why you even let all these kids inside your house? And nobody's supposed to know where you lay your head at, which is true. And they would just talking. And I'm gonna go off and she took my phone. So I had my phone took. And she would not give my phone back. Like, she only gave it back to me for school. But she ain't really fully give it back to me until like, I can't remember, but we had this thing better not fall on me, I swear to God. She ain't fully give it back to me until like, I think we went somewhere. And I think we were on a plane. Yeah, we were on a plane. That's when I had got it back. So, y'all, this is, I don't know what this is. It got wings. Bruh, stay over there, bruh. Stay over there, bruh. What are you doing, bruh?
A few moments later.
So, I guess after that, when I had got my phone back, she gave my phone back for school and took it as soon as she got back home. So the boys eventually ended up getting the bikes back, but as soon as I got school the next day, I started going off on them boys. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I started going off on them boys because I was like, bro, what is wrong with you? I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all stupid. Like, I was just going off, like, I just went off on them completely, and I've been bugging them every day for them bikes. And we didn't get the bikes back until like a week later, but I'm thinking the police finna come to the school because they asked what school I go to. All the other stuff. So I'm thinking they finna come to school and they finna try to question us, like all the kids was there. And they didn't show how they said it was. I guess they were just saying that. But people eventually get their bikes back. But yeah, I almost got arrested because I'm trying to be a good friend to my fake friends. Okay, hold on. I can't end it right now. Just freaking butt coming back over here. Alright, and nation, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn them post notifications on because I'm gonna try to get more consistent with this, and I'm gonna try like to keep going and keep posting. But yeah, bye, nation.